Okay, let's play flashcards here. Bitcoin 55198, October 10th, 1140. That's when I posted this. And I put these curious bars here. It said that Bitcoin was going to go up to the 55 range, 55, 325, 330. Before that, it has to go past 55 to 50, 55 to 60. And then after that, it has to journey. And I'll show you the journey afterwards. But yes, animation. Bitcoin at 55,263,758. October 10th, 1141. At 1141, we see that, wow, it went right for that drawing, because it's just a drawing, but now it looks like work. It looks like work, right? It hit it. This is visual, right? We still got to go up there. I mean, why even put anything up from where it was, let alone way up there? Bitcoin 55,312, October 10th, 1143. We see it not only past the first bar. I mean, why? Well, what are you doing, Bitcoin? Why do you have to go up there? You know, does anybody know? To predict this, it's ridiculous. What's with that purple bar that extends further than everything, like it's in the future somewhere? More on that later. Bitcoin 1144, October 10th. We're sitting at 55,327,625. Visually, it looks like this. Okay, so we reached the first bar. It did some sort of reckoning there, and it proceeded directly to 55,327. And now, why would it even do that from where it originated, let alone do what it's going to do next? Bitcoin, October 1146. And we're sitting at 55,378,63. So now we're on top of that second bar. This other bar is in the way in the future, okay? So now we have these other bars that show up here, and that pesky purple bar way down there. What is it doing down there? Anyway, so in interest of time, let's just continue the animation. Bitcoin, October 10th, 11:52 a.m. Okay, so now we have Bitcoin topping off somewheres in the it looks like 55. Let's call it 55 415 or something like that. 55 15 20. Sorry, 55 420. All right. And then, wow, what is that? A red bar. Why is that there? Let's see why. Bitcoin's at 1154. Well, that the red bar that I just drew there before anything happened. Again, Bitcoin did reach some highs there that I wanted to talk about, but in the interest of time, let's just keep this out as an animation. So that red bar that was drawn, it doesn't matter where, but this is for purely visual. Red bar is there, and this is at 1154 for Bitcoin. 1155 Bitcoin 55336. All right, so visually, this is what happened. Broke through the red line. Now It's reacting on the green bar that was left there for some reason. Okay, this is just visual. We don't really care about price. We're just seeing what it means to predict where price is going and have it follow your directions. Okay, that was at 11:55. 11:59. Well, it reacted to some sort of green bar down there that moved up. I moved it up, and price moved up with it, beyond it. And there's another red bar way down there. But the trend is up. The trend is up. Why have anything anywhere near 55,248 when price is a nice 55,419 and climbing? My God, look at that trend. And then why put this down there? Ruin a good thing. Put this on Facebook at 11:59? Why ruin a good thing? Because good things don't last. October 10th, 12:05 p.m. Bitcoin decides, it really decides to take some money from people. So yes, it went up, past my little green bar. But the new red bar, it seems like it's somehow attracted to it. All right, that's the same red bar, 55,255. Okay, so now Bitcoin is all the way down to 55,346. And that's at 12:05 on October 10th. 12:06 October 10th, Bitcoin is now sitting at 55,289,203. That's closer to my second red bar there. What can happen next? Is that purple bar gonna why is that there? Okay. Let's see. 12:09. I'm still wondering why I put that. Oh, hey, look at that. Visually, this is not price or anything like that. We're just doing visuals. But that bar never moved, neither did those other ones. Anyway, so after our uptrend, our nice uptrend, we were going to put everything on it. We have this. Does it ever reach that purple bar down there? 12:21 Bitcoin 55034. What? Wow, it reacted. And this is the 1 minute chart. It actually went down there, and that's something to be said. There's some green stuff involved up here. And there's something I put down there for some reason in the 54,250,200. But there's green stuff up there. What's with that? That green stuff it's from 5550 or 500, and it expands all the way up to, well, it's up there. Let's just call it 55.7, 55.6. But yeah, that's like a lightning strike. But I mean, who would know that? That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous to know. You don't know that. Bitcoin, 9:30 p.m. It's at 55,460. Kind of rebounded, didn't it? And I did put this green bar up there. This red stuff down there. It's something that I'm looking at in the future. The green stuff that happens before all of that is exciting, to say the least, because look at those numbers. That's just ridiculous. I didn't even know why anybody would put lines way up there in the 57 7 61,000 62 60 63,000 64 65,000. Anyway, so this is let's see, October 10th, and we have this green bar along with that there. And I wish I could spend more time on Bitcoin back then, because these lower lows here are questionable to me, although it seems like it has some sort of support that bridges out of that and makes that kind of stuff possible. So let's see what happened. And as everybody knows, Bitcoin did do some major growth from the 10th all the way up and up to what we now know as 66, 67, something like that. I mean, that's in that green zone up there. That's what the green zone's about. But that red stuff is still relevant. Remember, there's a downside to everything, and people do have to take profit. What's the point? You know what I mean? But remember all that stuff happened over there? Remember that bar? Right? Didn't quite get that low, but sure did get that high. Okay. And that's at 9:30 p.m., October 10th. You just can't say 67 and not show it. I mean, October 12th, 10:29. We have some funny things that happen with Bitcoin. It's very hard to predict this particular cryptocurrency. But for some reason, not only was that green bar that I drew in that zone, but wow, there's another green bar that kind of starts around 67,550. And then, but it has to stay up there, but it touches that. And in the future, we do see Bitcoin. I don't want to say now, but it's it's uh it's, it's phenomenal, I'll tell you that. What Bitcoin did eventually, it only got up to 67 5 or 67 4 something, not quite 67 550. But why even go up there? And it's not done. Those red bars down there have to do with what it has to do before it goes to anyways, all right. And I think that was the last animation one, so let's just upload this one for the Bitcoin. And it ended at 10:29 a.m. October 12th. And it went through our little itty bitty stuff that was so fascinating over there. And it started to do some huge things. Fractality is something I was taught about these markets. And if you get tunnel vision, you can do some serious damage to your portfolio. You don't want to get tunnel vision. What's happening in one time frame could be the end of that movement in a different, larger time frame that supersedes any trend you perceive. There's so many things that or at work here. I don't want to teach anybody because it's so complicated because it's contextual. If you get the context right, then it's you could do this all day, every day, all the time. But to teach somebody the context is that's not, and plus a lot of this is proprietary. I'm not going to tell you the company that taught me, but it's proprietary, so I can't even teach anybody, even if I could. But the context is just you have to get it correct. That's what makes the market unpredictable. It's impossible to get the context of what's happening on algorithms and institutional, retail, uh, all kinds of things affect everything. So, anyways, so no teaching, just doing. You know what I'm saying? I could teach some people, but we would have to be in a business relationship.